Marcus Smart looking. Kennard to win the game. Yes! Yes! Luke Kennard wins it for the Lakers! Welcome to the Lakers show, Luke Kennard.
Anybody, this guy's 41 years old. LeBron James has had the energy from the jump.
The sign is in. Doncic again! Again! That is Luka magic!
Luka out for revenge, playing at an MVP level, 41-year-old Bron accepting his new role and diving on the floor in a regular season game, Austin Reeves playing at an all-star level, and guys like Luke Kennard and Marcus Smart fitting right in. Oh yeah, the Lakers are back. You know, you can always tell when it's going to be a special night because LeBron just has a feeling that something good is about to happen, right? There's so many examples of this. Kobe's 81. Heck, he probably knew that Andrew Luck was going to retire and nobody else knew. And he knew Luke Kennard was going to hit this shot.
All on court, whatever.
When I turned and saw who the ball was in his hands on a wide open three, I pretty much knew it was cash. But obviously you got to see it go through.
And to be honest, this is exactly what the NBA was scared of. A Lakers team firing on all cylinders, peaking at the perfect time, right before postseason basketball. But the most important thing might not even be the play on the court. It's the chemistry. This team just looks close. They look joyful, like genuinely close. You can tell a lot of these guys are actual friends out there on the court. And this might be the most bought in LeBron James has looked since the 2020 championship season. The team gels, they get along, and it's reminiscent of those championship days, which matters way more than people think, because championship teams almost always have elite chemistry. Just look at the bench here. Before Luke Kennard even makes that shot, and then afterwards they basically bear hugged him and recreated that meme. That's the kind of stuff you see when a team actually likes playing together. We've already seen what a Luka-led team can do. When the three ball is falling and he's cooking, he's a generational talent that can lead a team all the way to the finals. We watched it in Dallas, and we're literally watching it happen now. But now imagine something a little different. Imagine Luka playing at his best alongside the leading scorer in NBA history, the GOAT, LeBron James, another all-star level scorer in Austin Reeves, and a roster full of players that fit perfectly around them. And suddenly, the Lakers' offense runs like a machine, like a car where every single part is working together to get you to the destination. And honestly, this might be the most top-heavy, talented team Luka has ever played on. The Kyrie pairing was great, and unfortunately, he played with Brunson before he was actually the Brunson we know now. But having both LeBron James and Austin Reeves next to him, that's something completely different than he's ever seen. And Luka himself, well, he's one of one as we know. Here's a list of NBA players who have scored 30 points in 9 straight wins. Oh wait, no, it's just Luka Doncic, that's literally it. Another history-making stat that Luka seems to casually rack up every single year. Look, the dude was a 16-year-old pro and won the MVP and the EuroLeague championship as a teenager, dog. This really isn't anything new for him. And even look at JJ Redick. He's trying not to smile on the sideline because he knows when he gets Luka going like this, it makes his coaching life very easy. Defenses can throw whatever they want at him, double teams, different coverages, switching schemes. But when Luka is in this mode, he's literally a computer super genius on the court, reading, deciphering defenses, always making the right play. No matter what they throw at him, he takes something out of his bag and performs and gets the job done. He just keeps carving his name deeper and deeper into basketball history. And I gotta say, lean Luka is different, man. Maybe that P90X routine or whatever he did over the summer, it's paying off. It is. And quite honestly, a few weeks ago, people would scoff at you if you said Luka was in the MVP race. And yes, it might be a complete long shot at this point. Shea will probably run away with it. But now, if you actually look at it, he's slowly climbing these rankings, and he's forcing everybody to respect how ridiculous he's been. Let's just look at this. A 60-point game, a 50-point game. The man scored 100 points in 24 hours, less than a day, 100 points. And while it may have not been the second most points in a game in NBA history, he's still got that dog in him. This is an x-ray from last game. But you know what the crazy part is? It's just happening so often, we've kind of become numb to it. When Luka drops 40, we kind of just shrug and we're like, yeah, it's just another Luka night. It's insane. Because if almost any other player dropped 40, we'd definitely be looking at it in a different light, calling it unbelievable, besides maybe a few people like Jokic and Shea. But for Luka, it's just another Tuesday. And when he's playing like this, the ceiling is the roof for the Lakers.
I wish you guys nothing but best. The ceiling is the roof.
Luka alone can carry a team, but when everybody else is clicking, the team becomes almost unstoppable to stop. The pairing of Luka and AR has quietly become one of the highest scoring duos in the NBA this season. And when you look at Reeves, he's improved every single season of his career, taking massive jumps, but this season, it was a huge leap. Especially early on, when Luka and LeBron were both out, he single-handedly carried this Lakers squad on offense, running the show. He put up a 50-point game, and he was playing at an all-star level before he got hurt. And that's what makes this duo extremely dangerous. Luka could be going for 40, getting his, doing his thing, and they start throwing doubles at him. And then Reeves can kind of cook that mismatch going one-on-one. And then if defense is focused on Reeves, Luka can go one-on-one and destroy you. And well, if they're both hot, good luck, because that's basically impossible to guard. And honestly, if you think about AR's story, it's just a super likable come-up. An undrafted kid from Arkansas, and now he's a legit bucket getter on a contender and a key piece to their offense. He's a dude that has a playstyle that would fit right in with like And One mixtape type of 2000s ball with how street ball like he plays. It's just so shifty, smooth with it. He's definitely the guy who probably looked up to like White Chocolate and, the Professor growing up because it shows in his game.
Because we say the same shit about AR. We be like, AR, there's no way you learned that in fucking Arkansas.
Right. Then you got the man himself, LeBron James, who somehow, against all odds, is still doing this crap at 41 years old, dominating, throwing down dunks. Most 41-year-olds are sitting on their couch enjoying retirement after they played in the NBA. Meanwhile, Bron is jumping behind the backboard, catching alley-oops, playing with his son in the league. Maybe he's still playing out of pure spite because of that one tweet when he turned 30 or whatever. But it's the biggest reason the Lakers have been successful lately. It's the fact that LeBron has accepted his role. He's not forcing shots. He's not trying to dominate every possession. They're not kind of taking turns with isolation ball between him and AR and Luka. He's picking his spots. He's being efficient, cutting in the half-court offense, which he's very underrated if, by the way. He's running in transition, creating mismatches, and he's still an elite playmaker, still passing guys open. Honestly, defensively, he's looked way more locked in. He's hustling for balls, diving on the floor for 50-50 balls in a regular season game. He's crashing the glass, giving effort we honestly have not seen in years. It might be the most engaged LeBron has been since the 2020 championship run. Because I think he sees it. He sees this team has potential, and we all know LeBron cares about legacy. And adding another ring to that, who knows what that would do in the conversation of the GOAT. He sees the potential this team has. And if LeBron buys into this role during playoff time, the offense becomes way smoother and it doesn't get thrown out of rhythm. He's playing within the offense, and that has allowed it to be successful.
LeBron James.
And when you think about the last recent years, the Lakers stars haven't been the big issue with the team. It's always been building around them. But now, they finally have guys who fit. Rob Pelinka did a pretty decent job with the money that was limited, bringing in guys that can elevate the stars and fit in perfectly. You can't say enough about Marcus Smart. This team desperately needed defense, like badly, and Smart has delivered. A former Defensive Player of the Year, bringing elite backcourt defense, holding guys like Kevin Durant to minimal scoring, and he's done it time and time again. But beyond the defense, he brings energy. He sets the tone. He's always hustling. He's the guy you want on your squad and you hate playing against when he's on the other team. He's always backing up teammates, and the impact with versus without him is so evident. Like, this team struggles. They look awful, like cones on defense without Marcus Smart playing. But with him, they actually stand up and hold their own. And even though his three-point percentage isn't great, it's the timing of shots that he's been hitting. He's hit clutch moments, the momentum swings, and somehow Marcus Smart always seems to hit these shots in big-time moments. He even made the perfect read on the game-winning Luke Kennard shot, making the pass to the wing. And it may not seem as much, but he read the defense and made the play. And then there's Luke Kennard, who might be the steal of the trade deadline. The Lakers basically gave up nothing. Go look at what Gabe Vincent is doing in Atlanta. Somehow it's less than what he was doing in LA. And they got one of the best shooters, the best shooter in NBA history. Percentage-wise, don't get so mad. Yes, it's actually true. He has the best three-point percentage of all time. And even DeAndre Ayton, who struggled earlier in the season, he started to turn things around. Because after all the drama with Clint Capella, he's been playing harder. He's been more engaged, defending and rebounding, rolling to the rim, just doing the simple things, playing within his role, and doing that exceptionally well. And sometimes that's all you need from a center on a contending team. So whatever that DeAndre secret stuff they've been giving him on the sidelines, keep doing that because it's working. Simply put, this means that the Lakers are a true contender if they keep playing like this. They've turned around their season. They actually play defense now. And in a 7-game series, they're going to be a nightmare matchup. But we've seen hot streaks before. Sometimes teams peak too early and it fades before the playoffs even start. But if this level of play does continue, the Lakers might have something real. They might have something special. And if they do end up winning the championship, I can guarantee you one thing. LeBron will say he had a feeling about it the whole time.
LeBron James.